All right, here we are with my Conans wheel Viking press apparatus. This came about actually one year. My parents agreed to buy me one piece of equipment, so I got really smart and designed two. So I really wanted to be as versatile as possible, and I had to be able to get it inside my Suburban to be able to transport it. So big thing, looking at the base down here, that base is a solid 2.5 feet. Let's see if I can, here we go. If we're going from there, it's one of my feet to all the way down. It's a good solid 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. It's extremely thick and heavy duty. I've got posts here to put plates on it. I'm guessing that is at least 150 pounds, just the base. And I think that's important. Well, we've all used a Conans wheel that shifts and moves. We've all used a Viking press that when you press it, it kind of moves and shifts. And you don't want that. And you build it with lightweight material, it's going to shift and slide, or you're going to have to continue to put more and more plates on it, which means you, as you get older, have to continue to carry more things outside over to put on this, unless you just leave it somewhere. But I had a small ball hitch put on here. This is not a full size. Well, it's not what I used to use to haul trailers with. Let's see what we got here. I don't know what all we can see there, but it's just a simple trailer hitch, and it will, if I lift that up and pull, well, I don't want to do that, but I can lift it up and pull that out, and this will just pop right off. So I probably need some WD-40 because it's been on there for a few years, but that's just bolted on there. This is, well, I've got giant hands, so that's a solid 3-inch, maybe 3.5-inch pipe. The length, man, I'm guessing that is, I'm pretty sure it's about 9 feet, 10 feet, something like that. I wanted this weight tree to be fairly versatile, and I don't know why, because I haven't moved it really in 15 years. I want it all the way out as close to the end as I can get it. That way I can put the lightest weight on that tree possible, and it feels the heaviest. Again, carrying the least amount of plates from the gym out to the apparatus. Obviously, if you wanted something that sounded awesome, you would have a really, really long pole, and you can move that tree somewhere towards the middle. With the short pole, it's very, very stiff, has 0 bounce in it. So every step that you make, if you make those bouncy steps that you're not supposed to make, you're gonna feel it when you pick it up on the Conans wheel. The Viking press, I would really like to make a couple of more attachments here, but you know, we're looking at 2-inch, you call it 2-inch square tubing, but it's really, really thick. What we have here, I'll see if I can get underneath it and see how thick that is. I'm hoping you can see that, but that's really thick and really heavy. And the holes, a couple inches apart all the way up. If it's just me, I pick one and I leave it there. It's been on the same hole forever. The handles, I mean, I would definitely make it for you however you like it. I still always grab as close as I can grab on these handles. And I also do dips in here as well. So I would make it wide enough if you only want one set of handles, make it wide enough that you can do dips on it as well. You could probably modify it and also have them put a set of these handles right here facing this way. So you could do the neutral grip Viking press. But if it was me, I would just make a second total, handle for it. But all this breaks down. It breaks down pretty fast. It is heavy. I had everything made as absolute heavy as possible, but this thing's 20 years old and it sits outside. It's 160 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer, in the sun, and it's still going. It's still, I used it tonight. Now for the Conans wheel, we will run, and I use the term run very loosely. Over here, in this attachment, of course, that's again probably a 2.5, well, 2 3/4 inch pipe. If my hand goes around it like that, you can make it however you like. It is heavy. This thing is about, I don't know, 40, 60 pounds, something like that. Again, we got the same thickness on the end. We've got the same holes down there. They're spaced 1 inch apart down here. Probably a little more important for the Conans wheel to get it in the exact right spot. You can see it a little bit better, the thickness on how that is. But again, build it well, and it's 20 years old, and it's used hard, and it's still freaking going. But that's it. I would do the same thing again, except I would get more attachments for it. That's for absolute sure. I would definitely get more attachments for the handles and have a whole lot more fun. So hope this helps. Well, let's get a little bit closer here. Hold on. This, if you have this made, your guy will know what to do. But I had this. These bolts can tighten because I wanted this to come off. So it's got to be, you know, I've got a pin here that'll come through. It's got to be able to come off here. So how do you attach that to this? And sometimes you want that weight tree to be able to swing just a little bit. So if you've got a ton of weight on here and you're walking with a Conans wheel, it's like being able to have a bar with revolving collars or a bar without revolving collars. So what you can do is you can loosen this just a little bit, and this will have just a little bit of play in it whenever you're pressing overhead and whenever you're doing the Conans wheel. And that little bit of extra play can either save or kill your shoulders. You have to decide what you want exactly when it comes to that. But lots of little things. I would find somebody really creative, show them this, give them kind of an idea on what you want to do, and just let them go to work. Hope this helps, man.